Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Firstly, I want to say a big PNL birthday shout out to Dexton Freeburn. Dexton, you are living in Canada, and Dexton was the first person to sign up as a member of the PNL Patreon family. Dexton, enough respect and thanks for the support. Let's hope that today you're going to be having a wonderful birthday, and Sir Dexton, may you live to see a whole heap more. Now, when we start today's journey, we are still in the parish of St. Elizabeth. We'll be heading to Black River. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. In the news today, the first incident took place in the parish of St. Elizabeth. We are told that it took place along the Brompton Main Road early yesterday morning, Saturday, February 18, about some minutes to 5 o'clock. The details surrounding this incident is still sketchy, but what we are learning so far is that young man on your screen, his name is Jamar James, but he was popularly known as KISHAWN. KISHAWN is 23 years old, and KISHAWN, he was living at Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that KISHAWN, he graduated from the Froome High School in 2017. KISHAWN and other persons, they were coming from a wake in St. Elizabeth early yesterday morning. It is said that KISHAWN, he had followed his mother-in-law, who normally sell at wake yards. The driver for the car, he felt sleepy, so to avoid driving and sleeping, he pulled off the road and decided to take a nap. We are told that a truck was in the process of reversing when the driver of the truck lost control of the truck and ran over the car, killing KISHAWN on the spot. I've dropped a video over on Patreon with KISHAWN being removed from the accident scene. Now, I posted KISHAWN's photo on our Facebook page yesterday. If you are on Facebook, the name of the page is Popeye Newslinks. Please go to Facebook and follow that page. We carry up-to-date news over there. Now, I posted KISHAWN's photo, and trust me, reading the comments early this morning brought tears to my eyes. KISHAWN is a former employee of the Total gas station in Darliston. KISHAWN was a father, a loving son, a loving nephew, a friend, a loving cousin, you name it. It is said that KISHAWN, him have manners. He was humble. He touched the lives of everyone he came in contact with. May KISHAWN's soul find rest. And condolences to his mom and the rest of his family. Boy, may I tell you, sad indeed. Now, in this next incident, we're learning that an accident took place early last week on Monday afternoon, February 13, 2023, about 2:30. It took place along the Bastard Cedar Walk Road in the Petersfield area in the parish of Westmoreland. We're learning that a driver, he was in the process of reversing a 2011 Toyota Hiace minibus. He was reversing out of a garage at Bastard Cedar Walk. He was reversing this bus onto the main road, but guess what? A motorcycle being driven by a 22-year-old man. Now, his correct name is Horace Forbes, but he's popularly known as Philip. Philip is from Rivertop in the Bluefields Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. Philip, he was traveling along the main road towards the Petersfield main road. So remember now, the Toyota Hiace, it was reversing out of the garage onto the main road. Philip was riding along the main road. So the motorcycle that Philip was riding, it collided into the back of the Toyota Hiace. Philip was thrown from the motorcycle onto the road. He received some serious injuries. His right ankle was broken, and we are told that Philip, he received some serious head injuries. He was transported to the Savannah Lamar Public Hospital, where Philip, he was admitted in a serious condition. Sad indeed. In this next incident, we are learning that Friday night, February 17, about some minutes to 9 o'clock. A young lady, she's in her mid-20s. She was walking along the road at New Road in Flankers in Montego Bay when she was confronted by 3 hoodlums who brandished guns and started threatening her. The young lady, she ran off, and the hoodlums, they fired a barrage of gunshots. Luckily, this young lady was not harmed. We are told that the police were called, and when they processed this crime scene, 8 9mm Spen shells were recovered from the scene. Now, young lady, be careful. Apparently, these hoodlums, they are sending a message, because if they wanted to kill this young lady, they would have done it. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place along the beach at Lilliput in the parish of St. James. It took place last night, Saturday, February 18, 2023, about 11 o'clock. We are learning that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired. As a result, they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw a Rasta man. He was dressed in a camouflage army jacket, a grey shorts, and a pair of cream sneakers. He was also wearing a green tam. This Rasta man, he was lying on some rocks on the beach in a pool of blood. He had about 4 gunshot wounds to his head. It is suspected that he died on the spot. We are told that when this crime scene was processed, 6.40 Spen shells were recovered from the scene. Now, this man, he was later identified as Mr. O'Neill Lewis. He's about 50 years old and he is a fisherman. Mr. Lewis, he lived at Lilliput in the parish of St. James. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? Have you hit on the like button as yet? Have you hit on the thumbs up button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to do it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. In the final story for today, listen this one carefully. We carried a story on Saturday, October 8, 2022, and I told you about an incident that took place the previous night, about some minutes after 7 o'clock. It took place right in the vicinity of Nelly Street at Norwood in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are told that residents of the area, they heard gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw a man lying on his back along the roadway at Nelly Street in a pool of blood. This man, he was inspected and he had gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, he died on the spot. This man, he was identified as Devino Barnett, but he was popularly known as Biggs. Biggs lived at Cherry Gardens in Norwood in the parish of St. James. When the police had processed that crime scene, we were told that 10 9mm Spen shells were recovered from the scene. So we are told that shortly after that incident, the killer was identified. In fact, he was wanted by the St. James police for 3 previous murders. Also, after the October 8 incident, this hoodlum, he has been implicated in other murders. He was placed on the St. James police most wanted hoodlums list. His name is Kirk Lawson. He's popularly known as Banana, and Banana, he's only 21 years old. He's living at Norwood in Montego Bay, but we are told that Banana, he frequents Railway Lane and other areas in Montego Bay. Now, I have a photograph of Kirk Lawson, also known as Banana, but I'm not going to be releasing it as yet, and I will soon tell you why. Listen to me. Last night, February 18, 2023, about some minutes to 10 o'clock, 3 police officers, they were on patrol in the town of Montego Bay. These police officers, they are assigned to the Montego Bay Quick Response Team. You will see this team riding in and around Montego Bay on motorcycles. On reaching near to the Thrifty gas station at the intersection of Light Body Avenue and Barnett Street, the police officers, they saw a man walking along the roadway. This observant team of police officers, they realized that something was amiss and the man, he was acting in a suspicious manner. The police team, they rode up to the man and they instructed him to stop. This man, who turned out to be a hoodlum, he immediately turned around, pulled a gun from his waist and opened gunfire at the 3 police officers. The 3 police officers, they jumped off their bikes and they returned the fire. However, the hoodlum, he made good his escape. When the shooting subsided, it was realized that one of the police constables was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his right shoulder. It was also suspected that the hoodlum who escaped in the gravel lane area, he was also shot because there was a blood trail. A silver 2014 Nissan Wing Road that was nearby also received gunshot damage to the front and rear glasses. The police constable, he was taken to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. So, you think the story done yet? No, man, it's not done. Hear this now. At minutes to 12 midnight last night, a man turned up at the Falmouth Hospital in Trelawney. This man, he was suffering from gunshot wounds to one of his legs and both hands. He told the hospital staff that his name is Junior Anthony Frey. He told them that he was 21 years old and his date of birth is January 9, 2002. He told them he's from Saigon in the Barretown area in the parish of St. James. He also reported that gunmen shot and injured him at Bobman Hill in St. James. Well, guess what? Guess what? The only truth this hoodlum told was about his age and his date of birth. This hoodlum, he turned out to be none other than Kirk Lawson, also known as Banana, who is on the St. James Police Most Wanted list. The same Banana who has been implicated in at least 7 different murders. The same Banana who shot and injured the policeman in Montego Bay over an hour before he went to the Falmouth Hospital. Banana, he's now a patient in hospital under police guard. So, like I said, I have a photograph of Banana and it is likely that he will be placed on identification parades in relation to the shooting of the policeman last night plus other crimes. Now, we don't want to be blamed of jeopardizing any police investigation. So, as soon as I get the all clear, I will show you who Kirk Lawson, also known as Banana, is. Stand by for that. In the meantime, the mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't take, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Zion town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica.